So we're going to do a quick roundup of our awesome holiday that we had in February this year. And if you haven't gone and watched all the videos that we've dropped for what we did every day, go and bloody watch them now. What have you been doing for the last 2 months, people?
This is the mega review of the mega trip.
Mega review of the mega trip. Love it, love it, love it. So come back after the Pinky Plonky music, which Sam's now going to dance to like a muppet.
As always.
I've done it before, but not when going on holiday.
Yeah, I've done because we fly Virgin the majority of the time. I flew Norwegian in 2019, so this is my first time flying to Orlando with BA. And I must admit, for me personally, a plane's a plane. As long as it gets me there, I'm fine. But flying into Terminal C was...
Oh my God.
It was amazing. Yeah, Terminal C.
Revolutionary compared to going the other.
Yeah,
we've landed there before when there's been 3 planes kicking out. When we went, was it A or B? I can't remember which one we used to land at.
Yeah, one of them.
But we have landed before when 3 planes have kicked out, and it's taken 2 hours to get through immigration.
To get through immigration, yeah.
And how long did it take us to get through immigration in Terminal C?
5 minutes.
It was absolutely brilliant. Jumped off, got bag, trundled through the lobby, little man at the...
Yeah, I think there was two couples in front of us.
Yeah.
It was ridiculously quick. So yeah, Terminal C. So whoever flies into Terminal C with the best price, basically, wins. Because plain food is plain food, a plane's a plane. So yeah, definitely.
They did run out of Diet Coke though, didn't they, on the way out?
They ran out of everything on the flight out there. It was
never seen such a packed flight at the beginning of February. Usually February's dead.
Yeah, it was a full plane. There was not one spare seat on that plane.
It wasn't even the same on the way
back. Was it? I said, and it was the same on the way back. So
it was absolutely heaving, wasn't it?
Yeah,
but
flight-wise, couldn't fault BA. And said the new Terminal C is amazing. So
and when we landed, we didn't get an Uber. We on the $2 bloody bus.
We did. We got the Lynx bus.
We do Lynx bus, $2 for every ride.
Yeah, it took us about an hour to get from because it does go around the houses a bit. But yeah, and things. I mean, it's $2, so we were fine. We just got on the bus and trundled off.
We know where we're going.
Yep, we were good. We checked into the Super 8 by Wyndham, just opposite from Dockside. And
so it's the universal end of International Drive.
Yeah, and this was because we'd extended our stay by 2 days, so needed somewhere to stay. And it was cheap. I mean, it was what, 25? It was $50 per night.
Yes, it was $25 each.
$25 each. And I mean, the size of the room, I couldn't go over. It was so big.
Yeah, couldn't hear the traffic, could you? Really?
Couldn't hear the traffic. It was. For us, we literally only sleep in the rooms, so it's not as if,
and shower.
And occasionally.
It's somewhere to store shopping and to
store shopping and asleep. But yeah, everything worked. The TV worked, the fridge worked. So
there was a microwave and a coffee machine that we didn't use, but we probably would have if we'd have been there for longer than 2 days.
Yeah, so
the shower was all right once I'd worked out what I was doing with it.
Worked out how to use it, yeah. But yes, that was really, really good. Really like that. And if we needed somewhere cheap to stay again,
we'd definitely go there.
Yeah, that would be another one, or if it was just a quick, like 5-night stay or something. If we do a mad 5-night stay like we have done in the past, then that would be another one I'd say, yeah, we'll do that because it's cheap and it's cheerful. And
so we walked across the road to Dockside and jumped on their bus to City Walk, had a quick nose around, and then places with Panda Express,
which would become a theme because we went back again a couple of days later.
Yeah, but it's such good value for money.
It was so good. I mean, we got the 2 mains, 3 sides, and drinks, and it was like $16.
Yeah, and we shared the box, didn't we? Because it was huge.
Yeah, we shared the box because it was huge. So yeah, definitely, that is a go-to for a quick cheap dinner. Yeah. It was
£7 with a drink.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Then the next day, which was our next full day, obviously we were up early. Yeah, obviously I was up early, 4:30, normal for me. You weren't, no. But we went to MegaCon. Yeah, so after breakfast in IHOP, we got the Lynx bus down to the convention centre and had our first experience of an American Comic Convention, which after like 10 years of doing them in this country was a bit of a eye-opener, culture shock, overwhelming. It was
bloody massive. That's the only word to describe it.
Yeah.
Massive. It's like, think of the biggest Comic Con that's in the UK and then triple it.
Well, so the largest one we normally have here is the XL in London, which is 1 floor but both sides of the XL. This was 4 floors, and and each floor was bigger than the XL. So
it was massive.
It totally blew my tiny little mind. There was just, I mean, we'd been wandering around for about an hour and a half, going up and down each row. And we'd only gone down like 4 rows in an hour and a half. And we're like, and we've still got 3 other floors to see. So yeah, it was mind blowing. And said cost of the tickets was so cheap compared to what we pay in the UK for a comic convention.
Yeah, I think we paid about 45 English pounds.
Yeah.
Which included our day ticket and our merch pack. I'm wearing the t-shirt. I'll stand up.
Yeah. So we had the t-shirt, the very large tote bag,
which we used for shopping and baggage and stuff on the way.
Yeah.
Got a lanyard,
pin, poster. I think that's it. So so we spent most of the day in there. Yeah. We left at about 3:30 because we went into the Tom Hiddleston.
No, we tried to get into some of the panels and they were just they were just heaving. It was just, and we spent ages in the cosplay area, didn't we? Because it was like the biggest thing ever.
Yeah, we've never seen a cosplay area like it. Which
we both felt really underdressed. All I did all day was bitch about how underdressed I was and how I needed armor or something.
Yeah, she did. So we left there and we got the bus back up to. No, we went down. We went to Vineland Outlets and went to the Disney Character Warehouse.
Yeah.
Which we were both very restrained in there.
We were.
We were very good.
I bought 2 things and you bought 3 things.
Yeah, I think that was
maybe 4 things. But it was less than $50, so technically.
It was a lot less. And then we ended up in Applebee's for dinner.
Yeah.
So and I love Applebee's. I was like,
and I'd never been, but I'd go back.
Yeah, love Applebee's. And then we actually had an early night. We was like, that's it. We've had enough. We're going to bed.
Yeah, because we had to move hotels in the morning.
Yeah, the next day we were up early to move hotels. So we went to breakfast, ended up in IHOP again because Denny's was closed.
That was a disaster.
Yeah.
We didn't have Denny's on this trip, did we?
We didn't. We never made it back to Denny's. Went and checked out the Super 8, walked across to Endless Summer Surfside, checked in, left our bags there, and went to Universal for the day. And this is where Universal's first downfall. There was a couple on this trip. I'd applied for their DAS system before we left, as you had to. With Universal, you have to apply for an IBSIS card, which is like the American Disability Card. And to do that, you have to send off proof of your disabilities. And if they accept that, you then get issued with the IBSIS card. And what's meant to happen is that then Universal will call you to discuss your disabilities and what adaptations you need. And they then decide whether they're going to give you their form of the DAS pass. I'd never received that phone call. I'd got issued the IBSIS card. I had that on my phone. So we went to guest services, and guest services wouldn't accept a screenshot of it on your phone. You actually had to go onto the IBSIS website and show them physically that you've got it. So got to guest services, showed them, I had to get the IBSIS card up on my phone, showed them it, and then they turned around and said, "Oh, you've had a phone call and you've been explained that it's been turned down." I was like, "Nope, haven't had a phone call from them at all." Not. I heard anything. "Oh, it says here you have, and there's nothing I can do." And that was basically her whole attitude. Wasn't prepared to listen to me. Wasn't prepared to discuss it. So I couldn't get any help at Universal at all. So
it made things quite difficult.
It made things very difficult. So we went into Universal Studios, headed straight for Gringotts because it was showing. So it was showing an hour's wait, which it was. It was definitely an hour's wait. But it was a great ride. It was, it was really good.
There was an awful lot of stairs for somebody that's got not great stair climbing skills.
Yeah, a lot of stairs, and they're like spiral staircases. Doesn't help. But the actual
and there was a lot of places where you couldn't sit down. There was like a wall you could prop your bum on for a bit, wasn't there? But
yeah, I was propping myself against window sills and wherever I could.
But the ride, oh my god!
Yeah, the ride was fantastic. The ride was really, really good.
It's really difficult to explain it because it's like half roller coaster, half simulator. But because it's got 3D.
Yeah.
And it's a roller coaster, but it's also a simulator.
Yeah.
But it's just very cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't that much, did I?
No. So we basically stuck to the studios that day.
Yeah. We did a fair bit though, considering we had no pass for you, and it was stupidly busy.
It was really busy. Yeah. I've never known it to be as busy as it was in. I mean, we've been out there a few times in February, and I've never known it that busy in February. So it was stupidly busy.
Did you think Gringotts was better than the Forbidden Journey? I know it's a bit different.
I prefer Forbidden Journey.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I don't know, because it's the ride system and it feels more unusual.
Oh, what? Because it's the arm and you're on a broomstick.
Yeah. So I think I prefer Forbidden Journey.
Okay.
And we went back out and ate at Panda Express again that day.
We did. We managed quite a lot, considering how busy it was in Universal. What else did we do? I'm just looking.
We did the Mummy. Did we do the Mummy that day?
No, we did the Mummy the other day. We did ride ET, which I'd never ridden before. Oh my god, it's so cute.
Yeah, I'd never done ET before either, so that was really good.
But we both really like that. The whole bit, like being on a BMX and flying. It's like, it's really cute.
It's like Peter Pan's flight with BMXs.
Yeah, on a BMX.
Yeah, it was really good. Very nostalgic. Very, very nostalgic.
We did also buy our Mardi Gras food card, and then for some reason unknown to both of us, didn't buy any Mardi Gras food on it that day. That was burning a hole in the pocket.
Yeah.
We did meet Shaggy and Scooby in their Mardi Gras outfits, which was really cool as well.
Yeah, that was really cool. It was really cool.
Yeah, I might have then accidentally bought an annual pass because I knew we were going back at some point.
And that was another big thing with Universal over the annual passes. When Sharon bought hers, we'd gone out there with the 3-park 14-day ticket that you buy in the UK.
Yeah.
And we hadn't used Volcano Bay on the ticket. We'd only been into Universal Studios that day.
We had no intention of ever using the Volcano Bay ticket. Just saying.
No. It's just the fact it comes with.
You can't buy a 2-park ticket included here.
No. So Sharon went to convert hers to an annual pass, and they said we'd asked about converting to a 2-park annual pass, and they said no, couldn't do that because it was a 3-park one. It had to be a 3-park annual pass. So Sharon upgraded hers to an annual pass. I didn't do mine that day.
It cost $140, which is what, I don't know, 80 quid?
That 100-ish, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. So it wasn't a lot more to upgrade it to an annual pass, considering how much they cost.
Yeah. A couple of days, Sharon done that in Universal Studios guest relations. A couple of days later, I upgraded mine to an annual pass. I did mine in actual Surfside at their ticket desk, and she said, "Oh, do you want?" She goes, "You haven't used Volcano Bay." I said, "No." I said, "I probably won't." She went, "Oh, do you just want a 2-park one then?" I said, "If you can, that would be great." And she allowed me to do it. So I was allowed to swap my 3-park 14-day ticket for a 2-park annual
I'm going to
pass.
have to go to bloody Volcano Bay to make use of the 3rd park that I had to buy, even though I didn't actually want it.
Yeah. And
even if I just go in and turn around and come back out, I just need to use it.
And I paid $79 for my. But what we found and what we've heard from a lot of people with Universal is that it depends who you talk to as to what they do.
Yeah.
And that's with passes and with
anything really.
Yeah, and I know Night Strider, he's had a lot of difficulties with that, and he was passed for over an annual pass as well. He was passed from pillar to post for an hour and a half, and again he was getting a different story from every member of staff he spoke to. So that was one problem we came across with Universal.
Yeah, but we know for now.
But we have come across a bigger problem with Universal that we found out in a couple of days' time. Yes.
Yeah. So we finished our day off stuffing our faces with Panda Express yet again.
Yeah.
Because it'd be rude not to, because it is so good.
Yeah. Yeah. So
and this time we went wild and crazy and we bought extra spring rolls.
We did. We just we're rebels. We bought spring rolls. Right. So the following day was, what did we do?
Tuesday the 6th, and we did Hollywood Studios and Epcot, and it was my first experience of Galaxy's Edge, and I was just a tinsy wincy little bit excited.
Just a bit. And I did get my dad's pass for Disney with no problem.
Oh yeah, that took like a millisecond, didn't it?
5 minutes, no problem at all. And
she went, what can you and what you can't you do? You told her. Went, oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and showed us how it was set up on the My Disney Experience app, and basically got us started off, and then we were away. So, Disney won that round. But yeah, they went into Galaxy's Edge, and Sharon squealed a bit and didn't want to leave, basically.
And we spanked the photo pass that day, didn't we?
We did, yeah. Because obviously, if you buy the UK 14-day tickets, you have Memory Maker included with your tickets, and we made the most of it.
We visited every single photo pass photographer in Galaxy's Edge and got pictures.
Yep. Yeah, we did. We found them everywhere. If there was a photo pass photographer, we found them. I don't think we missed one.
We had Ronto wraps for breakfast, didn't we?
We did. We had the Ronto breakfast wrap. Then we visited Ogre's Cantina.
Did Smuggler's Run first?
We did.
We did Smuggler's Run and piloted the Falcon.
Yes, yeah, which was great because although I'd done it in 2019, I hadn't been a pilot. I'd been an engineer.
That was a lot of shouting because Sam was doing the left and right.
No, I did the up and down. You did the left and right. We didn't trust me with the left and right.
Oh, I thought the first time you did the left and
No,
right.
no, neither time. No, I didn't trust myself. So.
Probably good.
Probably
but we had I don't know what's the right word for it. Maybe not people that are quite as committed as engineers and gunners as us. But it was good. It was very good.
Brilliant. It's always a good ride. Yeah, we did have a better ride later on, but yeah.
We'll get to that later. But then you're right. We then went to Ogre's, which was, oh my god, that was amazeballs.
Yeah, we went into Ogre's Cantina and we actually got a table. Although again we shared, obviously, because in Ogre's, if you do get a table, you table share. But yeah, we were lucky to get a table instead of having to stand at the bar. And yeah, it was. I love Ogre's Cantina. The atmosphere in there is brilliant. It's really good. So yes, and then we bimbled over to Epcot.
You're totally missing loads of stuff.
I'm just trying. I'm giving a brief review here.
You missed the fact that we went on the most epic experience, that is Rise of the Resistance, which is not a ride. It's like half an hour of your life that you'll never be the same again. It's like being in a bloody Star Wars film. It's brilliant. If you're a Star Wars fan, you must go on it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's like a show and a ride and a pre-show, and it's amazing.
The bit where you come out of the shuttle and you're meted. That's not an actual word. You are met in the room that's full of stormtroopers, and there's an Imperial Star Cruiser flying in the background. You know, like the triangle. And there's an X-wing, you know, and there's stuff, and it's just like, yeah.
I do like how they give you time to take that room in.
Yeah.
They don't whisk you through that room. They actually let you absorb it. It's very, very good.
And the first time we rode it, it was like mind-blowing. And the second time we rode it, we realised that there was a fucking great big X-wing like an X-wing launcher in the doorway, which neither of us had saw the first time we went in.
Yeah, you take so much in. You've got to ride it a couple of times just to absorb all of it.
Yes, but that's I didn't want to leave Galaxy's Edge. We had a quick sneaky on Star Tours on the way out because otherwise, you know, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And we met a few characters while we were in Hollywood Studios, but then food was calling, wasn't it? So we had to go. We had to go to Epcot.
And this was both our first experiences of Festival of the Arts.
Yes, it was my first food festival. I was a food festival virgin before we went.
Yeah, I mean, I'd done Food and Wine in 2019, and I'd done Festival of the Holidays in 20-something. About 2011, 2012, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, Festival of the Arts. So if we encompass every time we went to Epcot this trip, all in one, we ate a lot.
I thought we were very good. We spreaded. That's another word I've just made up. We spread our food out.
We did.
We grazed.
We did like 3 or 4 dishes every time we went. So we managed to cover a lot of the booths, but over a period of days. So we didn't eat everything in one day.
No, I don't know how the vloggers that do that. Like when Eric and Tom or Nate or, you know, Adam the Woo go and they like consume everything. It's like, how do you do that? I would never want to go to a food festival again if I had to stuff my face with 60 items in one day.
Tom has said that though.
Yeah, good point.
But yeah, you know, the whole experience of the Festival of the Arts was brilliant. There was so much doing, so much we actually didn't do. You know, we never saw one.
There was so much stuff that you ate that you wish you'd never put in your mouth.
Only one thing. Only one thing.
About the beloved grape smoothie.
Yes. Oh no, 2 things. 2 things.
Yeah.
They were both drinks, funnily enough. Yeah, 2 things I I wish I'd never even contemplated. But yeah,
we did go for food, the top of the food list when we hit it, didn't we? You went for the poutine, the gnocchi poutine.
Yes.
And I went for my tomato soup with the grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, but even regardless of the food, there was so much there that is encompassed by the arts that we didn't do. We never done one of the Broadway shows.
No.
Didn't do that. We didn't do the animation studio thing they have there because we never was there at lunchtime for some reason.
No, we always seem to miss it. We did manage to do the mural painting twice, didn't we?
We did the mural painting twice, which was brilliant. I loved that. I think that was so good. But yeah, so even though we were there like 4 or 5 days or 4 or 5 visits to it, there was still a lot of the Festival of the Arts stuff we didn't do.
No.
Which,
we did take in a lot of art, and I did buy some. I bought a figment.
Yes,
I did buy a figment.
But then that means we've got to go back and experience it again at some stage.
Absolutely. If we're going to go back in February, we've got to clash it with Festival of the Arts and Mardi Gras again, because that was epic.
Yeah. So
and you must watch the video where Sam drinks the figment smoothie, because it is it's like me drinking butterbeer. Her face. I really wish I'd videoed drinking it. I only got the aftermath where you were washing your mouth out with water. What do you think of it, Sam? She's like, nope.
Half a bottle of water to get rid of the taste.
It was lovely. I'd drink that all day.
But yeah, so the actual, the whole experience of Festival of the Arts was amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and obviously in July I hit Food and Wine. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I've got about.
So we did some rides that day as well. We did Soarin', didn't we?
We did Soarin'. Did we do?
Which was over California as well when it was on. We did Living with the Land.
Yeah, it was there for which was nice to see the original. That was really good. Did we do Living with the Land as well?
I'm pretty sure we did Living with the Land that day.
I know we did a few little rides, but yeah, it was just such a. I love Epcot. Epcot's my favourite park, so I was quite happy with all the time we spent there.